Let's go love on our rescue dogs. Megan and Ellie are gonna take them to their vet visit, to their vet appointment. Hello, boys. Hi. Hello, fellas. Hello. Can I put my camera down? Oh my goodness gracious. Oh my goodness gracious. You love it. Oh, you love the loving, huh? Y'all love the loving? Love the loving. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, obviously, the name that I picked out, Brutus and Maximus, you know, didn't stick. No one likes my naming. No one. Some of you guys like my names, but a lot of Jamie and Megan and Ellie, they don't like names like that. They like sweet names, cute names. But I like tough names. I think tough names, get that pine shaving out of your mouth. Oh no. They passed that pine shaving from one to the other. Look. He's like, can we get out of here now? He wants to say, can we get out of here now? We've been quarantined for too long. We've been quarantined for too long, Daddy. I know. Quarantines are important, though. Let me turn my camera around. So this is the first time that I have seen an alligator. I've come down to look at the guys working. Un cocodrillo. Oh, mira. ¿Ves? Scary, ¿verdad?
It's good.
It's chiquito. He's only about 3 foot long. Solo 3 pies, creo, pero si hay chiquitos, hay mamás.
Wow.
So I don't know if y'all understood what I said, but I says, si hay chiquitos, if there are little ones, that means, I said, hay mamás. That means there's also mothers. And mothers are not going to be so small. So you remember last year I caught one of these up in the little, up in our, remember, so we had the drought last year, right? So we had the drought. And so there was, all these ponds were dry. So these little guys here were going up into the water troughs at I'm a Survivor. Now I'm here at the pond, right here behind the 38.6, not 40. And so the water troughs were straight up that way. And so that's not a very long crawl, really. So you guys can see that I am on the Argo. And you're probably saying, Lester, why you got that Argo over at I'm a Survivor? Guys, let me just be honest. Can I be honest? I need to include the Argo in content. I'm not meeting my contractual obligations with Argo. And I hear about it every month. So this is the way it works. And I know y'all don't want to talk business. Nobody wants to talk business, and I get that. But when you have a sponsorship with anybody, and they send you a product for like the e-bikes and whatnot, they don't ask a whole lot. Just that they want a review. But I own the e-bikes. Look at that alligator, or alligator. Yeah, I almost said crocodile. So that's an alligator, y'all. And he's over there amongst all that stuff. But the thing is, Argo, because I don't actually own the Argo, I have to continually make videos featuring the Argo. So this is not the main part of my video, but I have to include it. It could be as simple as just flashing the logo or whatever I'm doing. But obviously today is a good chance to use the Argo. I'm in the pond. You've seen Jake do it 100 times. And I'm just kind of like floating around, and I spotted an alligator. So, all right, let's get on out of here. So today is the first day that the Leo's crew has been able to work in a week. You know, we got lots of heavy rain, and even though we never got the river to come across this flat here, which is good, it was too wet to really work. And so what they don't want to do is come down and create all kinds of new ruts and everything else. But they've done so much, y'all. They really have done a lot. I would say they've been here a total of about 6 days. I don't know exactly how many actual days they've worked. I know there have been certain days they had to take off early for different things. They've had equipment breakdown one day, which required a short day. But no, they've done a lot. And they're not finished yet, guys. They're not finished yet. This is he's getting a lot of windrolls. They've got a lot of stuff burned out of here already. But it'll be all nice and cleaned up when they're done. And then I just can't wait to see how it's going to look eventually when we get all the pastures growing nice and green. And you know, it's really neat that you can actually make videos. I remember when my dad had his land cleared, we were just kids. And it was so hard to watch all of our beautiful woods being cut down. But now when we take our four-wheelers and we just drive across the pasture, or you watching the cows and horses graze and do their thing, it's just beautiful to watch and see, you know, how beautiful pastures look. And of course, we know how sustaining it is for, you know, the cows. So this is kind of sad. I say sad. It's not us littering, but all of these tires are ones that they found in these woods while they were clearing. There's a lot of trash floated in. I'm just going to say this. We're not trashy people. You know, we do have a spot where we put all of our metals and all of, you know, the things that can be recycled. And I think that you've all seen enough of the videos to know that my dad has a fellow that comes in every so often and picks up all those recyclables. And so I'm not going to say that some of that did not float away from that spot during Hurricane Harvey. It very well could have. But if you guys could have seen the amount of trash that was back here, things that we've already cleaned up that had been washed in from who knows how far away. And of course, in all the trees and brush, that just kind of, it was like a net. It just began to catch stuff. And all of the fence lines and all of the thick tree lines were just full of stuff. I mean, everything from 5-gallon buckets to you name it, things that wash out of people's yards, wash out of people's homes, mattresses. Hey, I could show you something funny. There's actually a propane tank. I don't mean a tank, a small one. I mean the kind of propane tank that is out in someone's yard over there in that tree line. Yeah, I've looked at it 100 times, and I always wondered, where did it come from? Whose home did it float away from? How far did that propane tank travel? And is it still full of propane? I'm not gonna drive y'all over. Y'all wanna drive over there? Do y'all wanna drive over there and look at it? Y'all do, don't you? Y'all didn't believe me, did you? Y'all did not believe me, did you? Now look, there's a propane tank, and look, there's a mattress. A propane tank and a mattress, and then through the trees, I want you to look through the trees. I know you probably can't see in there that far, but there's something white that looks like it might be maybe the box spring to the mattress, or maybe it was something else. I don't know, and I'm not gonna get off this the Argo right now because I'm scared of snakes. No, isn't that crazy? I will go into a pond with an alligator, yet I'm not going to step in this grass because I'm scared of snakes. How messed up is that? But I think still the greatest treasure that floated in during Hurricane Harvey flooding would be this little RV camper over here. Guys, somebody somewhere owns that thing. I'm sure there's a title. That thing's titled to somebody's name. Let's drive over and look at it. Now listen, there's probably somebody that has long been written off. But when that thing first floated in here, of course, number one, imagine how deep the water would have had to have been here. And listen, it was 6 foot in my home, and my home is on the hill. So imagine how high that water would have been back here. I mean, we're talking 15, 20 foot deep, y'all. And so to have things like this float in, you don't know how far away they've come from. But I don't know exactly if Joanne or Uncle Raleigh ever, I mean, what do you do? Call the police and say, hey, there's an RV on our land? I don't know if they ever did that. But there it sits. I'm sure it's, you know, nothing fancy. It's not like anything new. But yeah, there's someone's RV. Hey, if you're missing your RV, guys, and you live in the Plum Grove vicinity, I think we have it. Come get it. Now watch, there'll be 30 people contacted. Yep, that's ours, that's ours. I don't know if anyone could like use that for parts or what you would even do with it. Jamie did do a video one time exploring it. We waited until it was wintertime because we're so scared of snakes, the both of us. Snakes and rats, we hate them. And so we waited till wintertime knowing that, you know, snakes would be laid up and wouldn't be crawling around. And we went inside that sucker and it was the scariest thing ever. But nope, it's set there, y'all. It's been over 5 years now it's set there. It's pushed up against that pine tree, and that's where it got lodged in. And it has sat there ever since. I am not going to mess with this turtle or tortoise. I have no idea which is which. But I do know that last time I picked one up and tossed it in the river, you guys were so mad at me because you said it was probably trying to lay eggs and I disturbed it. So I don't know what it's doing here. I don't know if it's turtle or tortoise. I have no idea, but I'm gonna leave it sitting right there. But I'm guessing if it is a turtle, it's probably making its way from one pond to another, leaving that pond right there, going to the one that we just come out of. But my little friend, there's alligators over there. You might want to be very careful where you go. You might want to be very careful where you go. I know why he's leaving. Look, he's like saying, that front one has too many damn guineas. I can't stand the noise them guineas make. Well, buddy, you're gonna jump out of the frying pan into the fire if you're not careful. Because yes, guineas can be annoying, but being chased by an alligator might even be worse. Maybe not. Probably not. Probably it's worse being surrounded by a bunch of noisy guineas.
Don't let your troubles fester. Come watch Longhorn Lester.
Yeah, something like that.